Throwing Jones. It got his man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A full 40 yards that time on third down as the chains move with a lot of room to spare. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And room there to work it inside the 25. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Now Jones. That's going to be caught. Touchdown Colts. CeeDee Lamb, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First down, Gutierrez. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Second and 10. And his first carry loses the football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover. But if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that to come regular season, he's going to be ready to go. And maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll begin by running the option. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. On the handoff, Taylor stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. This is caught. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy, 27 yards. And the Colts have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gutierrez. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass. The impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. But now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him
and he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock-Ya-Sin. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton. 46 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So on the big tight end, Holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. McCaffrey following the penalty. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Second and 20. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. This is McCaffrey on the give, and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It'll It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And Joseph Charlton and the punt team on now for the Panthers. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second and 6, just inside the 30. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
On the give, this is Hubbard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Single, slot.
Now it's the backup Darnold. And he will find the rookie from LSU, Terrace Marshall. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 36. A good pickup there of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. They find some open field here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. On the ground, it's Hubbard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Darnold. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, If you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Set. Yo, lady. Yo, lady. There we go.
And here we go on fourth. Darnold. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Terrace Marshall there to make the grab. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Yeah. They'll run on first down. Hines. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. J.C. Horn up to make the tackle. On second down, right back to Hines. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Let's go, defense.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing, Hundley. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Forward out, forward out.
Now Hundley. He's going to go up top again. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a gain of 35.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Again, he'll drop to throw. Screen play, Anderson. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. A carry here for the big tight end. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Panthers have recovered.
You know, if this is the regular season partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. Open man, it's Keith Kirkwood. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Most of the starters are likely done. These coaching staffs getting ready to evaluate the youngsters in the second half. And to call the remainder of this preseason opener, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They're going to run this with a tight end. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Outside. Let's go. Lady. Sit down. Just sit down.
To throw is Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Antoine Woods gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Watch tight. Tight is right. 4 down. Check. Watch 14.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Cox there to make the grab. And the Colts add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On a return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. And he's got this down to the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Darnold. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas, but it's going to be 2nd down. They'll run with Hubbard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
They'll look to throw here. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Josh Bynes came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Hundley. Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A very solid gain of 27. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. On 2nd and goal, Hundley. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Zach Pascal there to make the grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for 2. Hundley going to throw for it. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a run with Hubbard. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Darnold. Going back to Marshall. He's got him again. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the 4th quarter.
Kill. Watch out.
They begin the drive with Hines. And he's got room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down. That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. He had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Finding room to the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Brett Hundley, 35 yards. And the Colts take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And certainly this not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll go again here with Hubbard. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They hand off to their big tight end. Into the secondary past the 40. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A give running right. It's Hubbard. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's Hubbard. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Right back to Hubbard. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Darnold now to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, They don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give this to Hubbard running right. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Andrew Brown there on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hubbard. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Off of play action, Darnold. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Asante Samuel. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once more with a 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Panthers have recovered. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make. is sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the lady.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9. Darnold from the gun. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hines. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.